Welcome and welcome back. We are trying out the new patrickta blushes. I am excited. Though I've seen the blushes for the longest, I have never been so enthused to try them out. So here we are. We were trying out 4 blushes and the I Am With Her. That is for the eyeshadow duo. It's another one that I've had for a cute little minute, as well as the Lippies, and just hadn't gotten around to trying it. So keep in mind, this filming is going to be over the course of about 4 different days, and this particular one is She's That Girl. Now, starting out with that one, I actually didn't expect the mini to be quite impactful. I think the mini size is great for travel. This is the only one that I got in the mini size. The other ones I did pick up were full size. The one for She's That Girl is actually the same size compact as the eyeshadow duo. So the one that I have here is I'm With Her, and the components are exactly the same size. So this one I definitely felt for She's That Girl. You do have to build her up, and she is kind of cute. She is kind of cute. I definitely think for those medium complexion, medium to medium deep, will enjoy this shade. I really just don't like the compact. Jeez Louise. Alright, so that is her. Almost comes across orange on camera, but it is more of like a red, like a stoplight, almost like a bright stoplight red, which is interesting that one's coming out quite like that. So same thing, cream and powder. I do know that patrickta talks about cream over powder, which I tend to do the opposite. So you've got a dual-ended brush. So I said, let me try it. Cream over powder, cream over powder, cream over powder. Who does cream over powder? Okay. All right, here goes the, ooh! I was like, here goes nothing. She is pigmented. And then we're gonna hit it with the other side right here. And the cream. That is interesting. Let me dig a little into the cream. Alright, so I dug a little more into the cream there and powder. So let's try it here. Jeesh. Oh my goodness, boys. I feel like I only picked up a little bit. And this is one of those, do I even want to go in with the cream? Because I feel like it's a lot. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to blend it up. Alright. It's interesting. It's red in the pan. It does kind of look red on the face. Like blushy tone, blushy slash orangey. I'm gonna go up, almost like that sun-kissed look, but honestly, I think it's just too much. So we're gonna set over this just to see how it is going to go. All right, so this is the other side for the cream. See, and like, see right here, this is why I would never do cream over powder, because it just cream is heavier than powder, so it disturbs what's underneath. That's why I've never understood the philosophy. Now, pigment wise, it definitely gave me more pigment, which looks hella crazy at the moment. But I just wouldn't follow that model. Something about that. Let me know in the comment section below if you actually do cream over powder, because I don't. Any other compact that I have, I just don't do it. I just don't do it. Because even here, I'm starting to see like some form of separation. And that was after I put the cream on, over the powder. Over the powder. All right, so I'm gonna go back into the powder side, just going over, not adding any additional product. because to me this looks hella crazy. And part of it to me is just because it was a lot of product. I should have went in with less product. So I may circle back round two and go in with less product just to see. But again, blush is one of those things that does fade. So we shall see. I am interested though. This particular one does not note, or at least I don't believe that it noted, that this is a lip and cheek. This one here just talks about cheek. But I think this would be a cute lip color. And this is set over top, and that actually looks a lot better. Like red, but not what was on the other side, but definitely visible. So this is this side set afterwards, and this was before. Again, definitely on my end with just too much product. This is actually the second patrickta blush I am trying out, and like I said, it's cute. I would just do either cream then powder, or just do the powder. Now that I like. That I absolutely like. You guys are killing me with the online only. A lot of people don't like blind buys, dude. People want to get it and know it's going to work out. But medium to deep complexion. Number 5 for the backstage. I would definitely recommend. Alright y'all, so for this next one we are going into Soft Launch. So Soft Launch is one of the newest duos that has come out. It is definitely like a cool peachy, peachy peach undertone, if you will. Very, very subtle. I think this is definitely one of those. I turned down my lighting here just a bit so you can see more of the true color, and that's kind of more along the lines of what I see in person is what you're seeing here. Now definitely, again, I would definitely say this is more light to medium complexion tone, but we are going to zoom you guys in here a bit so we can see what we've got going on. So using, again, a dual-ended brush, we are going to try that out when you see the pigment going on there. And again, very, very cool tone. And I have to say, I think my preferred method would definitely be doing the powder over the cream. I think something about the powder over the cream just kind of sets it down and it looks more natural to me. But definitely let me know what you guys think and also what you guys have been doing. This particular shade actually reminds me of the House Labs peach color shade, which I quite liked. Only thing is, I find that this one has a quite bit more kickback in the pan. I did see that, and that was kind of consistent with all the blushes across the board, so I can't say that one had more kickback than the other, but definitely not something that I was expecting, so definitely keep that in mind. But overall, she's kind of cute. Let me know what you think about this shade. Again, this is one of the new launches called Soft Launch. Alright, so now we're going to tap into the eyeshadow duo. Again, they call this the Major Dimension Eye Illusion eyeshadow duo. This is the one that I showed you guys at the beginning. I'm with her. I did pick up a couple other duos, but I said let me try this one out first. And I think she's cute. Typically, I will go in with an eyeshadow primer. For this one, I heard a lot of great things about it. So I said let me go in just to see what the, pigment payoff would be, and this is just finger and right directly over the lid. I did have some concealer on the lid just from doing my makeup in general, but I didn't add anything else. It was just a little bit there. You see that bling, and she's cute. I definitely think in some fashion this could definitely be a great inner corner highlight or even like a topper on the lid there, but definitely you see something like nice, cute, super easy, quick, and the pigmentation is there, and the formulation is very, very smooth, very soft, very smooth. What do you guys think? Alright y'all, let's jump into the Lippy. Patrickta did come out with several shades. This particular one here is in Pink Salted Caramel, and I have to say it smells quite lovely. Originally I thought this was going to be something similar to the Laneige lip balm that are oh so popular, but I have to say these are quite different, So I did line my lips with the One Size that is Coin Collector, one of my favorite shades, and we're going to go in with Pink Salted Caramel. Again, the formulation on this is super soft, super smooth, and you can definitely feel it. It gives a soothing, vibe on the end there to the lips, and this is actually something I could see using. I definitely think it is quite an elevated product. So we're going to throw on a little bit of mascara here just for a natural look. I'm just going to be running some errands today, and I will show you guys how these came out. So again, this is the blush as well as the eyeshadow on there with the lip. We're just going to finish off with some One Size. Ooh, don't I like the One Size, but sometimes it's too much, y'all. Alright y'all, so this is actually round one of the lip balm, and this is definitely me when I realized that they were actually scented and not just the names of scents. So I was definitely kind of surprised with that. The first round that you saw is actually round two, and I think this is definitely something I would pick up in another flavor. Alright, so that is Pink Salted Caramel. I can't say that I'm mad at it, especially here. So this one right here is Thank Me Later. This is one of the newer blush duos. I actually picked this one up on TikTok Shop, one of the few. I think I got 3 on there. So Thank Me Later. And she's a purple, so I had to try her. I will also show you guys the other 3 that I picked up as well. Now, I know Patrickta has the cream over powder method, so I've got a dual-ended brush. This one's an oldie from Sephora collection, but it's a dual-ended, so we'll see. I know he said cream over powder, and anytime I have a duo, I normally do just the opposite, powder over cream. So let's see how this goes. Let's go in here, fairly light. Yeah, go in there a good little bit. And I'm expecting her to be icy. Ice, baby. Ooh. So again, this one is Thank Me Later. Sorry about the zoom on this. It seemed to be that it was a lot closer, so I will redo her on my Instagram stories so you guys are able to see her up close in action. But again, this is a very cool tone purple, and I think more specifically as the newer shades were coming out, I actually got this one before it was released for main sale. Like I mentioned, I got it on TikTok Shop, which was my first purchase from Patrickta on TikTok Shop, so there wasn't really anything to compare it to. So that's definitely something to be mindful of if you decide to purchase that route. But I think in this situation, it could definitely be one of those shades that you do a mix with, or if you are very fair tone, that this is something that could work for you. Definitely doing like some setting spray powder over it gave it more of a diffused look, so it did not look as powdery. But I think if you are not looking for a super pigmented blush, this can definitely be the route that you go. Let me know, guys, did you pick up any of the new Patrickta blushes? If you have, what is your favorite shade? I have to know, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!